What's up, guys? Today we're going to be talking about shotguns. Yes, 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 shotguns. So let's check it out. All right, guys, so yes, shotguns. All right, now what this video is about to teach you how to be proficient with your firearm when you live in a city or urban environment where you don't really have places where you can actually go and shoot. And there's a lot of dry fire exercises that you can do that can get you familiar with your shotgun, and that'll actually make you a better shot once you take it to the range. And what I have here is a G-Force Arms 12 gauge shotgun. This is their GFP3 series. And what you see I have here are some dummy rounds, which is very important if you're practicing. So you don't have to practice with live ammo, but you can actually practice the full action of the gun without the discharge. And you can get a zoom in and close in and take a look at that. It's actually the same size as a real 12 gauge shotgun shell, so it chambers in, okay? And I like to practice with the gun empty. The magazine tube is also empty. This magazine tube holds 5. When you buy a shotgun stock from the gun store, it usually comes with a magazine tube to 4 to 5 rounds. Safety. Let's talk about safety. The first thing you need to know about the shotgun is the anatomy of the shotgun. Here you have the butt stop. All right, this is where you will put your body behind. This is what gives you support. Okay. You also have the handle. Okay, the buttstock and the handle are usually jointed together. Sometimes they're not, depending on what kind of shotgun you have. Right here, you have in the frame, you have the trigger guard, and here's the trigger. Here's your safety. Safety on, safety off. Okay, no shoot, go shoot. All right, this is the action release. Push this here, right here, so you can release the slide so you can go. Once that action release is locked in, that locks the gun in. Now that the safety is off, the trigger will release the action. You can cock in and cycle another round in there. All right, let's get into loading the shotgun. All right, when you load your shotgun, I like to load it from here in this stride. You have a loading gate here. And I like to load my shells in one at a time. Just like so. Just like so. Just like so. Just like so. All right? 5-sided loading gate. When you pump in action, it's very simple. Release the action release, hit the action release. Now it's ready to fire. There's one chambered in there. Take off the safety. Shoulder your weapon. Fire. 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 Empty. Dump one in. Fire again. Okay. Now I'm going to go over tactical loading. That's just the basic action of your shotgun. All right, load it in there, pump it, and shoot. All right, but what I'm going to go over are different other exercises that you can do for tactical shooting. And you notice the gun only held 5 to 6 rounds if I have one in the chamber. But if I learn how to shoot from the saddle, from here, I actually can increase the full load of the gun to 15 to 16 rounds before on the gun, and use all 15 to 16 rounds while accessing other rounds and still pumping them in the gun. So as long as I have shells around me on the floor, over here, anywhere I can reach, as long as there's a shell, I can pump them inside this gun and I can let it go. So this next segment, let's go into that. Let's go into tactical loading. Okay, and now I think I got all my shells. I had to pick up all the shells off the floor. That's a cool thing. I could shoot in the house without alerting the neighbors, you know, and really get familiar and get really good practice in with my gun. Okay, so shooting off the side saddle and shooting off the butt saddle. I like to keep, some people say, oh, you know, don't use a side saddle because it makes your gun bulky, or the butt saddle, you can't get to it. Depends on how you're shooting. You know, I like to shoot both. I like to shoot ambidextrous. I like to shoot with my left and shoot with my right. In my house, in my bedroom, if I have this is where I keep my firearm, is in my bedroom. So when I'm in my bedroom and I have to clear my house and I hear a noise, I have to shoot left-handed in order to clear my house, to maneuver this bad boy through my home. right, through the hallway, so I don't put myself in danger. So the barrel is always barrel first, versus putting my head out to see, to poke, and then put the barrel out. You know, so I have to clear my house. I have to short stock it left-handed, just like this. This is called short stocking. All right, and this is how I have to clear my house when I walk through the house with my gun, so I can have space to move around. I have a very small apartment. All right, it looks real cool, but it's a small space. I just have 1 bedroom. All right, short stocking it, moving through. All right, we'll get into that a little later. But what I want to get into right now is tactical loading. So this is what we like to call a high ready position. This is a position that I prefer in holding my shotgun. Okay, from this position, I can put it in the side. I can short stock it here. I can mount it right behind the chest. You know, I have options. And I can high push pull right here as well. All right, this is from here I can strike with the barrel, strike with the butt. I like to use basic boxing, bop, bop, cross, jab, jab, cross, uppercut, right? Hammer fist, slash down, poke in, use it just like a spear, move around. So these are all solar things. And then if my gun is empty, I can easily load in here, fire. Shooting off the side, fire. Fire. Ah. Right? Fire. If I'm left-handed, same thing. Right off here. Fire. 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 So that's just an example of how you can get your shells off in practice. And that was a little clumsy, but it's practice, right? If I get really good at that, I can really get those shots off nice and smooth and consistent, okay? So let me collect my shells and we'll go into some exercises that we can do and how we can achieve that. Got all the shells. Everything side saddle. Gun is empty. All right? What I'm gonna do here now is, before I go into the loading, I wanna go into how I'm standing, all right? And when I'm standing, I'm pretty much squared off, all right? I'm gonna turn this way at an off angle a little bit. So you can see my hips are squared, and I'm just gonna put one leg back. And I don't want my shoulder to be bladed, my body to be bladed off. I'm just gonna put one leg back here, my body weight's gonna lean forward, firearm is gonna be here, and I'm going to project the firearm out, and I'm going to put it in and mount it right behind my pec, the side of my pecs, underneath my collarbone, not on the shoulder. My shoulder should be free to move. All right. This is why we have a lot of shoulder injuries or problems with joint problems, and you know they can't shoot for a while because they messed their shoulder up shooting. This is a 12-gauge shotgun. It has a powerful recoil. So when I'm standing, I want to be squared off like something and pushing my body into the shotgun. And before I let my shot off, I want to have a push-pull technique. I want to be pushing onto the slide and pulling the handle into my body so the kick doesn't come up here. That stabilizes the barrel so the barrel doesn't rise and I can be ready for my next shot. Okay? And I'll go in and you click. All right? And that is how you stand and shoot a shotgun. Now, we're going to deal with loading from that position. I'm in that position. Okay? Straight forward, body forward, hips squared off, shoulders squared off, one leg back, right? High ready position, all right? Gun empty. I look down there, I see my gun empty. What I'm going to do is I'm going to reach here in my side saddle, over here. I'm gonna slap it in like that, so there's less chance of me fumbling. I'm gonna shut the slide, and I'm going to mount a pectoral mount right there. I'm gonna get my shot, eject that round, look in there, make sure it's ejected. Do the same thing as I grip. See how I'm gripping, right? I grip like this, or like this. I grip with my thumb and my index here, all right? When I'm gripping, I slap it in, chamber the round, Put it in battery. Pectoral mount. Let it go. Look in there, it's clear. Dump another one. I repeat that motion until I can get down where I can make it easy. Now I try not to look. I know the gun is empty, and I just focus. Okay? I want to go lefty. I switch. Mount. Boom. Same thing. Slap it in. Bam. Same thing. Slap it in. Bam. Keep a nice rhythm. Okay? So that's loading off the side saddle and shooting off the side saddle and the butt saddle. Alright? Now, let's go over loading the tube, shooting from the tube and the side saddle. And a good exercise is 2 shots at a time, right? When you can take it to the range, you can shoot 2 shots at a time, or just get into the habit of, the reason why I like to do 2 shots at a time, you just get in the habit of feeding the gun. And the idea is to always keep guns. You shoot. If you're not shooting, you're feeding it. If you're not shooting, you're feeding it. If it's empty, you're feeding it. And you want to be able to feed it however you can feed it. You want to be able to feed it through here, or you want to be able to feed it through here. This gun has 2 mouths, and it shits through the barrel. And you keep feeding through this mouth, feed it through this mouth. It's going to shit through the barrel. Feed it, shit. Feed it, shit. Feed it, shit. And we're going to get into that groove, and that way you know your shotgun, your pump action shotgun could be just as efficient as an automatic shotgun, learning how to shoot like that. All right, so now we're going to be feeding it through the tube. Okay, and we're going to learn how to load and feed through the tube while we're shooting. Now, I'm here, right? I'm shooting. Bop, bop, boom. I'm empty. What I'm going to do here, I'm going to slap one in here, load that one, and I'm going to take these other rounds, I'm going to feed them into here. Bam. Get that tube nice and full, while I have my gun pointed at my threat. Right? So when I'm ready to fire, make sure my safety's off, because I just got caught up. Right? Safety's off, can't shoot. What I say in the beginning of the video, push it and you can blow. Right? Down. Right? Down. 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 Oh, I'm empty. What do I do? Bow. Oh, I'm empty. Bow. Oh, no, you don't. Bow. Oh, move around. Give yourself time. Bow. Move yourself time. Move around. Bow. And that's this exercise and fun play you can do, making yourself proficient with your firearm in your home, nice and safe. So that's loading the shotgun, using the tube, using this at the same time. A best way to do it is to do it with 2 rounds at a time, right? So here we go. I'm gonna just collect 4 rounds off the floor. All right, we're gonna put 2 in here. Right inside saddle, and I'm gonna put 2 here. No matter where I put them, just put them in there any old way. All right. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna load 2 shots. Load, shoot, load, shoot. And I'm going to load, feed, shoot, shoot. See that exercise? Load, shoot, load, feed, load, shoot. Okay? And you get into a rhythm. So now we load the whole gun up, right? I just want to show that. All right, got the shells. All right, so the butt saddle, loaded, side saddle, fully loaded. 2-shot exercise. Review. Here we go. All right? I'm gonna load 1 in. Feed 1 in. Gonna shoot. Right? Bang. Right? Shoot. Bang. Right? I'm gonna load one in. Gonna feed one in. Gonna shoot. Gonna shoot. Load one in. Feed one in. Shoot. Shoot. Right? Now, short stocking, same thing, right? Let's get the action open. If I want to feed in here, I'm open. I'm going to have to feed with this hand because I'm short stock, I'm holding it here. Drop it in. Push, pull, shoot. Let it out. Push, pull, shoot. If I want to go here, same thing. Push, pull, shoot. Right? Reaching up here. Push, pull, shoot. So that's the way you can do it off a short stocking also. Alright? Short stocking is from a low ready position like here. Get it real quick and easy right in there. Alright? I don't really prefer short stocking too much. I do it in my home. I would do it in my home because of the way my home is configured. But I prefer a high ready. Because high ready, if something runs up on me, I can hit, 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 block, parry. You know, I can do a lot other things with the shotgun. It's a real durable hunk of metal and hard, indestructible plastic and rubber. It's not going to break. You can just pound people and things with this thing and use it as a club if it don't shoot. If it don't shoot, you can just use it. It's still a powerful weapon. So there it is, man. Shotgun. All right.